Years ago, I was a train wreck. And when I decided to lean into this Jesus thing, I realized that there was a lot of things that needed to change. So I did it. I went to church. They said, forgive people. Great, I'll forgive people. Then the next week I would go and they would say, show mercy to people. I'd say, okay, I can show mercy to people. The next week I would go and they would say, pray every day. I said, sure, why not? Then I would go and they would say, get into a small group. I'd be like, oh, of course, why not? This is working pretty well. I'm kind of digging it. And everything would just start to change slowly but surely in my life. But then we got to marijuana. I loved marijuana. I loved it more than air. But I knew that this was something that controlled me. This was something that was in my heart a lot deeper than it should be. Now, I would try to reason with God. I would say, oh God, but it's legal. Oh God, but it helps my pain. I'm not talking about marijuana. I'm talking about my heart. My heart didn't want to. Sometimes we don't want to do what we don't want to do. Even though I wanted to live for Him and I wanted to have the victory and I wanted to experience His presence all the time, I didn't want to give that up. So I would explain to him repeatedly, like, I know I feel convicted and I know it has a big hold on me, but won't you just understand, God, that this is just part of me and I really just can't give it up and it's legal. And I had every excuse in the book until finally I said, no, I don't want anything to stand in the way of my relationship with Him. How can He use me if I'm holding a bit back? How can I be a victorious Christian if I refuse to surrender? So I did it. I did it. I said, okay, God, that's it. Here, I'm going to give it to you. I don't think I can stop doing this. You've helped me stop a lot of other things, but this one is a pretty tricky one. And He said, it's not too big for me, Kim. All I ever wanted was your heart. Have you given your heart to Jesus? All you have to do is ask Him. Believe that He died on the cross for you and He rose from the grave and He's coming back for you someday. All you have to do is ask and believe. He's here for you and He could deliver you from every yuck that's going on in here and in here.